Decisions have consequences. Decisions have consequences. What does that mean? That means for every action, there's a reaction. For every decision, there is a consequence. And you have to understand that you always have a decision. And decisions are what creates your outcome mentally, 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 and physically. Your decisions, day-to-day decisions, creates your outcome. It creates your future. It creates your present. And you have to understand that you have to take responsibility for that. That's the biggest thing. You have to take responsibility for your decisions and for your actions. Because at the end of the day, whether you choose to do something or whether you choose not to do something, there's going to be a consequence for that, whether it's good or bad, right? If you want to better yourself, but you continuously make decisions that do not align with that, then you are going to continue to produce the outcomes that you've already been producing. All right. It's going to be the same thing day after day, night after night. You ain't going to be getting nowhere 6 months, a year from now. You're going to be in the same place. Why? Because you continuously make the same decisions. Therefore, you are continuously going to get the same outcomes and you're going to get the same consequences. And over time, those consequences, they pile up. And understand that over time, decisions and actions become personality traits. Okay? What do I mean by that? If you have anger problems and you continuously make the decision to not address it, you continuously make the decision to be reactive to your emotions rather than control them, then over time, over years, it is going to become a personality trait. When people describe you, they're going to say, oh, this person is angry. Oh, they're cool, but they're angry. Or they're cool, but they're quick tempered. That's a personality trait, right? Because you have shown time and time again, you have made a decision time and time again to allow your emotions to control how you act, you know, and that goes with anger, that goes with self doubt, that goes with bad self esteem, it goes with laziness, it goes with procrastination, it goes with just about everything, okay? And you have to be mindful of how you speak to yourself. You have to be mindful of the little things that you say to yourself throughout the day. And even jokingly, because a lot of times we may joke with ourselves and say things jokingly, when in reality, deep down, that's how we feel about ourselves. That's how we view ourselves, you know. And if you listen to somebody enough and you allow someone to speak, oh, after time, you are going to realize how they view themselves. You know, if a person talks enough, they're going to start showing their truths and showing you how they view not only themselves but how they view the world. And a lot of times, how they view themselves dictates how they view the world and how they view others. Because a lot of time, the way we treat people, it be projection. You know, a lot of times when people are mean to other people and very judgmental and critical of others, that's because they are that way with themselves. You know, a lot of times when people are overly nice to people and people pleasers and critical of people in a good way, you know, like always there and after everybody's need, right? That's because there is something in themselves that is missing. You know, they don't love themselves enough. They need validation. They need to seek validation, and that's why they people please. And I'm sure that's something we all can relate to because we all people please to a certain extent, whether it's a lot or a little bit. You know, we've all been a people pleaser at some point in our lives. You know, and it's important that you start to take power and take control of your decision makings and take control of what you do what you do throughout the day, okay? Because the number one key to make better decisions is to become more aware. The best way to make better decisions is to become aware. Become aware of the decisions you're making now that do not align with the person you want to be or the outcomes that you want. Be mindful of your habits. Become aware of your habits. Become aware of who you are when you are on autopilot. Become aware of who you are when you are not thinking. Okay? Because A lot of times, and I've said this in another video, we go through our lives on AI mode, on bot mode. We bots. We talk to people, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Just the little things, the little actions, because we all have routines. We all go to work. We may go work out or give a beer after work, whatever your routine is. We all have routines. Most of us, our day to day routines are the same. Our lives are very predictable. We do things at the same time, the same way. That's how majority of us live. And we got to change that. We have to align ourselves, align our decisions with the things that we want and the things that are going to get us to where we are trying to go. And it starts with the little things. A lot of times when we try to make different decisions and we try to change our lives, we try to do big things. Oh, I'm going to quit my job. Oh, I'm going to move to another city. Oh, I'm going to get out this relationship. And in some cases, that's the best decision. But in most cases, no. In most cases, it starts with the little things. It starts with waking up earlier. It starts with affirmations. It starts with starting a gym routine. It starts with creating a meal plan. It starts with better self talk. It starts with going to therapy. It starts with loving yourself more. It starts with loving your family more. It starts spending more time with the people you love. Little things, right? Making your bed in the morning. Little things like that. It starts with little wins, right? And the little wins, day in and day out, they build up. And you build that confidence, and boom, now you can make a bigger change. Okay, boom, let me start a side hustle. Let me start looking at different jobs, something that I really want to do. I've been doing this job 10, 15 years and I don't even love it. It pays pretty good, but I don't even love it. Let me look for a job that I'm going to enjoy. I know that aligns with what I think will fulfill me, what align with the person I want to be, right? Understand it takes time, it takes patience, it takes consistency. It takes consistency. Understand, decisions have consequences, good and bad. They have consequences. And consistency is key. If you consistently make decisions that don't align with you, you're going to produce outcomes that do not align with what you want. If you consistently make decisions that do align with you, you are going to consistently produce outcomes that align with you. It's very simple. Is it easy? No, it's not always easy, but it is simple and it starts small. Do not overwhelm yourself. Change is hard, but understand change is always present. Change is how we grow. Change is how the world evolves. Change is how things get better. It's that simple. If you want to do better, you have to change. If you want to see something different, you have to change. You cannot make the same decision and expect a different outcome. That is what? Insanity. We've all heard that quote, and that's because it's true. You want a different outcome, but you do the same things. You want to get fit, but you still eat bad and don't go to the gym. You want to save money, buy a house, buy a car. You want to be financially stable, but you still buying Uber Eats, DoorDash. You still borrowing money to people that you know is never going to give it back to you. You know what I'm saying? Make a different decision and start today. Right now, you get off work, rather than go home and go get a beer, go take a walk. Go see your mom, go see your dad, go see your brother. Go get a gym membership. You know what I'm saying? Go do something different, something that's better. It doesn't have to be big, it just has to be different. And start today. Start right now. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank y'all for watching this video. Thank you for supporting me. Look, I love y'all, and I just hope this video it plants a seed in one person. Okay? Thank y'all for watching this video, and yeah, have a good one.